Speak this prayer before bed and feel God's peace surround you. Lord, before I close my eyes tonight, I come to you not with a list of requests or questions, but with a quiet heart, ready to thank you. In the hush of this evening, when the world slows down and distractions fade, I find myself longing to be near you. It's in these sacred, silent moments before sleep that I realize how much I need your presence, not just to get through the day, but to end it well, in peace, in faith, and in your arms. Father, I don't want to rush into sleep with a racing mind. I don't want to carry today's burdens into tomorrow. I want to lay them down here, at your feet. I want to surrender the weight of my thoughts, the tightness in my chest, the things I didn't say right, the things I couldn't fix. You know them all, God. You see what no one else sees. And still, you stay. Still, you wait for me here every night. So tonight, before anything else, I just want to thank you. Thank you for getting me through this day. Thank you for walking beside me, even when I forgot to acknowledge you. Thank you for the breath in my lungs, the roof over my head, the little moments I overlooked, but you saw as blessings. Thank you for your mercy that held me together when I felt like falling apart. You are faithful, Lord, even when I am distracted, even when I am tired, even when I forget how near you really are. Sometimes my mind wrestles with thoughts when the lights go out. The quiet brings questions, memories, and fears I tried to ignore all day. But you're not afraid of my noise. You're not overwhelmed by my overthinking. You are the God of peace, and tonight, I ask you to fill this room, this heart, this soul with your calming presence. Let your spirit silence the lies. Let your word remind me of what is true. You never promised a life without hardship, but you did promise that you'd be with me in every moment, even in the dark. So tonight, I rest not because everything is perfect, but because I know I am not alone. You are with me, watching over me, sustaining me. You neither sleep nor slumber, and that truth alone gives me permission to finally rest. Lord, let this night be more than just sleep. Let it be a sacred offering of trust. I place my mind, my heart, my soul in your hands, not to escape my worries, but to exchange them for your peace. As I settle into stillness, help me end this day the right way with you. With thanks, with surrender, with love. Lord, as I sit with you in this quiet space, I want to begin with gratitude, not rushed, not half-spoken, but deep, genuine thankfulness. Because I know that thankfulness is the doorway to peace. It opens my heart to see what you've done today, how you've carried me, protected me, provided for me, even in ways I didn't recognize in the moment. Thank you for the little victories I didn't celebrate, the dangers I didn't see, the grace you poured over moments when I didn't deserve it. Thank you for strength when I felt weak, and for the wisdom you whispered when I was confused. Thank you for your spirit that steadied me even when I didn't realize it was you. You are the God of abundance, and even on days when I feel empty, you are still pouring out more than enough. It's so easy for me to end the day focused on what went wrong. I replay conversations. I remember the stress. I think about what I could have done differently. But right now, I want to shift that. I want to close this day focused on you, not on my flaws. I want to end with praise, not pressure, with thanksgiving, not tension. Because when I thank you, everything changes. The atmosphere shifts. My heart softens. My spirit finds rest. Thankfulness reminds me of your goodness. It brings perspective. It aligns me with heaven's view instead of my limited one. So I thank you for more than just what I received. I thank you for who you are, for your character that never changes, for your promises that stand even when I stumble, for your love that never runs dry. You are faithful, and you are near. Even when my circumstances are uncertain, You are not, and that alone gives me a reason to sleep in peace. But Lord, you know the nights aren't always easy. Sometimes when the world quiets down, the noise in my mind gets louder. Thoughts I manage to suppress during the day come rushing in. Worries about tomorrow, regrets about today, fear, anxiety, self-doubt. They try to take over. They try to make a home in the quiet of my mind. But I don't want to give them room anymore. I want to give that space to you. You said I could cast all my cares on you because you care for me. Not some of them. Not the polished ones. All of them. So tonight I choose to do just that. I release these worries into your hand. The financial pressure, the health concern, the unanswered questions, the weight of responsibility. I'm not going to carry them into my sleep. You didn't design me to carry what only you can hold. I trust you with it, Lord. Even the things I don't understand. I admit, it's hard sometimes. My instinct is to fix things, to think them through over and over, trying to find solutions. But that never brings peace. It only exhausts me. So instead, I come to you with open hands. I surrender the illusion of control and choose trust. Trust in your timing. Trust in your sovereignty. Trust in your love. You've never failed me before, and I know you won't start now. Help me to make this my nightly rhythm. Not just a one-time release, but a lifestyle of surrender, a daily unburdening, a consistent habit of giving you everything that weighs me down so I can receive everything you long to give. Because when I hand you my worry, you exchange it for peace. When I give you my anxiety, you offer rest, not just physical rest, but soul rest, the kind that anchors me even in the storm. And Lord, when fear creeps in, remind me of this truth. You are awake, even when I am asleep. You are watching, even when I close my eyes. I don't have to be on guard, because you are. I don't have to be anxious, because you never miss a thing. You're not like me, needing sleep, getting tired. You are the eternal keeper, the one who never slumbers nor sleeps. What a comfort it is to know that while the world dims and my body grows weary, you remain fully alert, watching, covering, defending. I can rest tonight not because the world is safe, but because I am in your hand. I can lay down my head and silence my thoughts because you are surrounding me with a shield of love that cannot be broken. You are the guardian of my soul. When I'm tempted to stay awake and solve problems in my mind, gently whisper to my heart, I've got this. When I start to fear the unknown, remind me that nothing is unknown to you. When I feel alone in the dark, let me sense the warmth of your nearness. Because you are not a distant God. You are present, closer than the air I breathe. And in the stillness of night, I feel you here with me. Lord, I want to trust you more deeply with my rest. I want to see sleep, not as a sign of weakness, but as an act of faith. Every time I close my eyes, I am saying, you are in control, God, not me. I am surrendering my worries, my loved ones, my future, into your capable hands. And what better hands could there be? So tonight, as the stars rise and my body grows heavy, let my soul remain light. Let my spirit be unburdened. Let my heart beat in rhythm with your peace. For you are not just the God of my day, you are the God of my night. You don't just lead me through the chaos, you hold me through the quiet. And as I drift into sleep, I do so with confidence, knowing that you are near, that you are good, that you are God. Lord, tonight I find myself drawn to the words of David. The Psalms have always felt like home to me, raw, real, and drenched in longing for you. When I don't know what to pray, I open these ancient words, and somehow they echo the cries of my own heart. In the Psalms I find myself, and more importantly, I find you. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord, Make me dwell in safety. Those aren't just poetic words, God. They are truth. Truth that anchors me when my mind tries to run wild. You alone make me dwell in safety. Not my plans, not my routines, not even the people I love. When I declare those words, something shifts inside me. I'm reminded that my peace doesn't depend on circumstance, but on your presence. And then there's Psalm 91, the shelter psalm. You said, "Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty." What a promise, Lord. You didn't just say I could visit your shelter. You said I could dwell there, live there, find my resting place not in comfort or clarity, but in you. Tonight I crawl into that shelter with every bit of my tired soul. I don't need to understand everything. I just need to stay close to you. Psalm 23 gently follows me into the night. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. Even now, as the day fades, you're still guiding me. You're still providing. You're still preparing a table for me, even in the presence of fear. And when I walk through dark valleys, you are near. Your rod and staff comfort me. That's what I need tonight, God. Not a perfect day or a flawless tomorrow, but the assurance that you're walking with me, that you're defending me, correcting me, leading me. Thank you for the Psalms, for these prayers passed down through generations, soaked in tears and hope. They give me words when mine run out. They lift my eyes when I feel stuck in my own thoughts. Let these scriptures settle into my spirit tonight. Let them breathe peace into my dreams and strength into my sleep. Let me fall asleep holding your promises the way a child clings to a favorite blanket, with trust, with love, with simplicity. And Lord, I hold tight to another promise tonight, the one from Philippians. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. That's what I'm doing right now. Every situation, every fear, every unknown, I place it before you, not just as a complaint, but as a surrender. Not just because I want peace, but because I know you are peace. And you didn't leave it there. You said that when I do this, your peace, the peace of God that transcends all understanding, will guard my heart and my mind in Christ Jesus. That's what I need tonight, Lord. Not just a quiet mind, but a guarded one. Not just empty space, but space filled with your presence. A peace that doesn't make sense in the natural. A peace that goes deeper than logic. A peace that stands like a shield over me while I sleep. Because I've learned that sometimes the problem isn't what's happening around me, it's what's happening inside me. My mind spirals. My heart races. I imagine every scenario, anticipate every outcome, and somehow convince myself that worrying will prepare me for the worst. But it doesn't. It only robs me of rest. And you didn't create me for fear. You created me for faith. So tonight, I choose faith over fear. I choose to lay down the need to figure it all out. I choose to believe that even when things look uncertain, you are still working all things together for good. I can't see the full picture, but you can, and that's enough for me to rest. Let your peace wrap around me like a blanket. Let it still the voices of doubt and guilt and shame. Let it quiet the critic in my head that replays every mistake. Let it hush the voice that says I'm not doing enough. Instead, speak your truth, that I am loved, that I am seen, that I am held. And as I let go of anxiety, help me to also let go of regret. Because sometimes what keeps me awake isn't just worry about tomorrow, it's sorrow about today. Things I said that I wish I hadn't. Moments I missed. People I hurt. Opportunities I let pass by. And even deeper sins I haven't faced. Apologies I haven't made. Forgiveness I haven't offered. But you didn't call me to carry all that into the night. You called me to bring it to you. You called me to lay it down. To be honest, to be broken, and to be forgiven. So tonight I confess. I open my heart to you, not to hide, but to heal. You already know everything, and still you offer grace. You never grow tired of forgiving. You never run out of mercy. Your love doesn't shrink back when I fail. It leans in closer. Your word says not to let the sun go down while I'm still angry. That means tonight is not just for rest, but for release. I don't want to end this day holding on to bitterness. I don't want to let anger fester in my heart while I sleep. I want to forgive. I want to be forgiven. I want to end today with a clean heart and a soul at ease. Remind me that your mercies are new every morning. That means I don't have to carry yesterday's failures into tomorrow's grace. I get to begin again, not because I earned it, but because you are endlessly kind. Your mercy is not a reward, it's a gift, and tonight I receive it. So help me to forgive the people who hurt me today. Help me to release the words that wounded me, the actions that disappointed me, the silence that confused me. I don't want to replay their mistakes in my mind. I want to release them into your hands. You are the just judge. You see the full story, and you love them too. And help me, Lord, to forgive myself. That's the part I struggle with. I can be patient with others, but I'm so hard on me. But if you, the Holy One, can forgive me, then who am I to keep punishing myself? Teach me how to walk in grace, not just to receive it, but to live in it. Let tonight be a sacred space where grace flows freely, where burdens fall off and peace rises up, where my past doesn't define me and my mistakes don't haunt me, where your love is louder than my and where sleep becomes not an escape but a holy surrender to the God who makes all things new, even me. Lord, as I close this day and look back on all its moments, I don't want to forget how faithful you've been. I don't want to let the busyness of life blind me to the beauty you wove into the hour. You were there in the laughter I shared, in the breath I took, in the way you orchestrated conversations, protected me from unseen harm, and whispered peace when I needed it most. You were there when things went right, and even when they didn't. So before I rest, I want to pause and remember. I want to trace your fingerprints across the tapestry of my day. Help me not to overlook what you've done, even the small things, the little mercies, the gentle nudges, the unexpected quiet, the strength to say no, the grace to say yes. You are in it all. And when I remember, I worship. Your word tells me to be careful not to forget what my eyes have seen, and to teach these things to my heart and to others. I don't want to be someone who only sees you in hindsight. I want to be someone who sees you, someone who ends each day with remembrance and begins each day with expectation. You are writing a story in my life, and I don't want to miss a single line of it. Lord, stir up a habit in me, a habit of grateful remembering. Let me end my nights not only asking you for rest, but honoring you for what you've already done. Let this become part of my rhythm, recounting your goodness, naming the ways you were present, testifying to your mercy in the mundane. Because when I look for you, I find you, and when I remember you, my heart bows in awe. And now, Father, as I prepare to drift into sleep, I ask for your protection. Cover me under the shadow of your wings. Surround my home with your peace. Let every room be filled with the warmth of your presence, every corner shielded by your angels. I pray not only for myself, but for my family, for the ones I love, for those I carry in my heart. Guard their sleep. Let them rest in safety. Let no fear, no darkness, no anxiety invade their rest. Speak peace over my dreams, Lord. You know how often the night becomes a battleground. I ask you to take every part of my subconscious and place it under the authority of your Spirit. Let my dreams be holy, Let them be healing. If you choose to speak through them, I will listen. If you choose to bring rest through them, I will receive. But above all, let your presence be in every hour of my sleep. I pray over my mind, calm the spinning thoughts. I pray over my emotions, quiet the unsettled places. I pray over my body, let it rest and restore the way you designed it to. You are not only the creator of my spirit, you are the designer of my body. And you created sleep for my good. Let me not fight it. Let me not fear it. Let me welcome it as a gift from you. And in the moments I wake in the middle of the night, remind me to reach for you. Let even the midnight hours become sacred ground. Not moments of anxiety or loneliness, but moments of communion. Teach me that prayer isn't limited to the daylight, that worship isn't bound by schedule, that intimacy with you can happen at 2 a.m. in the silence, just as deeply as in a morning devotion. Help me make this kind of prayer a way of life. Not a desperate habit I turn to only when I'm overwhelmed, but a nightly rhythm that centers me, grounds me, and draws me near to you. Let prayer be the first thing I reach for, not the last resort. Let talking to you at the end of the day be as natural as breathing, as essential as air. Remind me that the day isn't truly over until I've met with you. That no to-do list is more important than this conversation. That no screen, no scrolling, no background noise can compare to your voice. Help me fight the distractions, resist the urge to numb myself, and instead find my peace in prayer. Because nothing stills me like you do. Nothing restores like your presence. Over time, Lord, transform my nights. Let them be less about escape and more about encounter. Less about shutting down and more about opening up to you. Let the closing of each day become a sacred exhale, where I release the world and rest in the one who holds it. The one who holds me. The one who holds me. And now, Father, I simply want to be still with you. I want to close this day the same way I hope to live every day, in your arms, in your truth, in your grace. Whatever tomorrow brings, I trust you'll meet me there. But tonight is not for planning. Tonight is not for worrying. Tonight is for surrender. So I thank you again for your love that never fails, for your presence that never leaves, for your peace that passes all understanding. I thank you for calling me your child, even when I've stumbled through the day. I thank you for your patience, for how gently you lead me back when I've wandered. I thank you for rest, not just for my body, but for my soul. You are good, Father. You are near, and as I close my eyes now, I do so in faith. Faith that you are holding me. Faith that you are working while I sleep. Faith that I am fully known, fully loved, and fully safe in you. Good night, Lord. Thank you for being the last voice I hear and the first thought I'll wake up to. I love you. I trust you. I rest in you. Amen.